hands down. Don't want that copyright. Well, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, C-Mo Swole, Christopher Moreno, Christostomus, you know, all the aliases. But anyways, about to kill this workout here in the gym parking lot, getting my mind right, jamming out to some carnage. But pretty much gonna go through a little full body workout, but it's not necessarily for muscle building. I mean, yeah, that will happen in the process, but it's more so along the lines of functionality, mobility, basically being able to do shit. So I wanted y'all to see exactly like what it is that I do, because it's not just about building muscle with me. It's also being strong, it's also being functional, just so you're able to do shit. But anyways, I'm gonna go back and jam out a little bit more, get my mind right, and y'all see this workout.
Alright guys, so this first exercise what we started off with was just a basic row with a rotation as you row back while remaining in a squat position, making sure you're having your scapula retracted, keeping that core nice and tight, you know, really emphasizing that core activation, you know. And then of course, you know, we supersetted, you know, adding a squat to the movement, making sure you're squeezing the glutes to the top, still making sure that you're keeping the scapula retracted, still making sure you're keeping the core nice and tight, you know. Definitely that's pretty much what this workout was consisting of, you know, a lot of core activation, really practicing that, because that does carry over to other movements, you know, the majority of movements, you know, the barbell squat, the deadlifts, overhead press, bench press, you know, basically all the shit that everybody does, you know. Doing things like this will help that out in the long run for sure. The next exercise what we did was another row, but just a single leg row, making sure you're having that knee driven up as high as possible. Again, keeping that core nice and tight, still making sure the scapula is retracted. So it does involve some balance. So again, it's still, you know, a lot of core activation, you know, basically, you know, finding multiple movements, finding multiple exercises to get the job done. I could have had my knee driven up a little bit more higher, but you know, it's whatever. It's all about practicing it, you know, really emphasizing keeping the abs engaged, keeping, you know, your shoulders back, you know, making sure the entire body is nice and tight, like a tight butthole. Third exercise we did was just a single leg stiff leg deadlift. Again, just like the other two exercises, you really want to really keep that core tight. It's going to help keep you balanced, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, pretty beneficial. If you notice, you know, I guess you could think of it as, you know, a more athletic style of training versus, you know, the basic commercial gym exercises you see, you know, 99.9% of people doing at the gym. And of course, doing these exercises like this, you know, will of course help you get stronger. It's going to help you remain functional. It's going to help you remain mobile. Just like what I was saying earlier, you know, before the workout started, definitely want to make sure that you're actually able to do things. You're actually able to remain functional, because what's the point in having all this muscle, but you're not able to do anything? You're just freaking tight and big and cockswole for no damn reason, you know. But doing things like this, making sure that you're also developing balance, making sure that, of course, your core is getting stronger, you know, it is going to be very, very beneficial in the long run, especially if you are serious with your training. the final movement, what we did was standing on a Bosu Ball is a stiff leg deadlift to a squat little combo. It's just mainly to work on balance, and of course at the same time it's a lower body exercise, you know, really emphasizing the stretch. Just like all the other exercises, you really want to emphasize keeping everything tight, you know, from the top to the bottom, from your shoulders remaining back to your core remaining tight, to making sure that you're squeezing your butt cheeks at the top of the movement. And this was part of a TRISET as well, you know, following this little combo. After I'm done doing these, we went into, you know, some Bosu Ball knee crossovers, you know, to also hit the abs, but at the same time it is still working on some type of balance, you know. And also, you know, this being a little TRISET, you know, it's also working on that endurance as well, you know. So all these things will of course carry over to your muscle building gains, to your strength gains, to your nut busting gains, to all the things, you know, that everybody wants to get out of the gym. Final part of the TRISET was just a little push-up variation. You know, it also helps, you know, in terms of power. You really want to emphasize being explosive, you know, as you're pressing up at the same time. And again, it's to work on, you know, endurance, because yes, it is part of the TRISET, like I said. And yeah, you know, and also it's just a fun way to work out without having to do the same shit over and over again, making sure that you're just doing something different. And of course I corrected Bianca here, you know, in a little bit. See, now she went even lower how she was supposed to do it. But you know, just a different way to train. And yeah.
So as y'all saw, just fucked that workout in the butthole. But as you can see, you know, pretty basic stuff, but it's very, very effective. There's a lot of core intensive exercises, as you saw, you know, implemented basic rows, squat movements, but everything was focused on making sure your core was constantly activated the entire time, because, you know, that is one major key in terms of, you know, functionality, making sure that basically you're staying strong, having a strong ass core, meaning your abs and your lower back are the shit. In my honest opinion, implementing that with, you know, powerlifting movements, basic bodybuilding movements, you know, definitely it's going to give you the whole package. Is basically going to make you a superhero, like your boy, Superhuman. So I'm about to get the fuck up out of here, get something to eat. Would show you what blah blah blah. What the fuck does that mean? Let me start over. I would show you guys what it is that I'm eating, but I honestly don't know what I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right now. So if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give me a like, share my video, subscribe if you haven't, and also it does help if you guys do comment in the comment section, whether it's talking shit and it's not gonna hurt my feelings, or it's literally just suggesting different things I could record or different things that you guys want to see. I say this all the time, but definitely all feedback is good feedback, and it does help me out. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. So again, like my videos, share my videos, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time. All right, yeah, have a good one. Be easy.